I'd like to thank everybody for coming today. Excited to have you here in the CFSB Center, and thank Dave Winder and Parker Griffith and their staff and Athletic Director Alan Ward for presenting such a great event for the media and give us a chance to share some of our excitement about Racer basketball. There's a lot of exciting things going on right now surrounding the university and Racer basketball, both the men and the women, and we hope to have a chance to build on that. We've had a great few weeks of practice. I'm excited about this team. We've really increased our athletic ability and length this year with our recruiting class and with the return of Jessica Winfrey, which is going to be huge for us. She's playing about 90% right now, so it's exciting to see her rebounding in practice, and hopefully she can get back to that double-digit rebounding efforts. She was a double-double just about every night in conference play as a freshman 2 years ago before rupturing her Achilles and missing last year. One of the things that we've seen a lot of this season so far in practice is our senior leadership has been outstanding. Mariah Robinson has been named team captain, and the other three seniors have stepped up with her. Tessa Elkins and Candace Nevels and Kyra Watson have really done a good job showing our younger players what's expected of them in practice. So, I'm excited about that. You got Erica Burgess returning from an all-conference campaign, a preseason all-conference player. Mariah Robinson has been an all-conference guard in this league. So, you have two all-conference caliber guards, and Jessica Winfrey was an all-conference player as a freshman. So, we feel like we've got some talent right now. Length that we've added, Kelsey Dirks, a 6'3.5" freshman, really provides some length and athletic ability. You've got McBean back at 6'3", Ashley McBean from Australia will be a sophomore this year. I've seen a lot of growth during the offseason with her. Natanya Jackson at 6'4", really a space eater in the paint. Just going to be a question of whether she can be disciplined enough to get on the court for longer stretches of time as we head towards the season. And, we're really excited about what they bring. Kyra Watson has picked up where she left off at the end of the year last year. She had a great finish to the season, and really came on the last couple of weeks of conference season, and then in the tournament played very well. And she's picked up where she left off, and watching her growth as a senior, going from a junior college All-American transfer, really struggled the first half of the year to finishing the season the way she did, and then her growth into her senior season right now has been exciting to watch because she can provide a little bravado, a little swag. Really got a great swagger to her game, and is very vocal and provides leadership. With this team right now, we're a very loud team, which is the first team in a long time where we've really had a loud team. I mean, we get after it defensively with our voices, and that's exciting as long as we keep it up. If we get to November 9th and we tip it up and we're quiet, we're going to be in trouble because we really need each other to have any chance to be successful. And we're looking forward to it. Got to open up on November 9th against Western Kentucky at 5:15. It's a doubleheader with the guys. I know the guys are going to have their 7th or 8th or 9th consecutive sellout, whatever it's going to be at that point. What is it, Steve? It'd be what?
It'd be 7 if we do it Monday night.
It'd be seven consecutive sellouts. So everybody get out, get here early. We've got Western Kentucky coming in. First time they've been here in Murray for a long time. And we're really excited about that. And I'll open it up to any questions.
You talked about Kyra Watson's progress at the end of last season, the momentum she's carried over. Do you see that the whole team carrying the momentum over from last year?
Definitely. We finished the season, we finished fairly strong. It was disappointing end in the semifinals against Martin. And, our team has carried that through. Our newcomers, the freshmen and the junior college transfers, are all they're really focused, Ricky, and they're excited about the opportunity they have to be successful right away. And you can look at freshmen and say, well, you need to build toward the future. But the reality is, if we started tonight, we'd have 2 freshmen in the starting lineup probably. So they've got to play now, and they have to help us. If we have any chance of getting above that 4th place finish and, really competing for a championship, freshmen and first-year transfers are going to have to play a big role.
Who are the 2 freshmen that can start?
Will, you know what, Will? I'm gonna help you out, all right? I'm so excited about you. I'm gonna tell you who our starting lineup would be if we started tonight. Probably, okay? we would probably start one of these people, 5 of these people, okay? Erica Burgess, I'm pretty sure will start, all right? Tessa Elkins will probably start. Erica Sisk, a freshman, will probably start. Kelsey Dirks, a freshman, will probably start. And, you know, the 5th one, probably Jessica Winfrey. Could be Kyra Watson. It could be Mariah Robinson. Kind of depends on how we go. You know, we really have 7 right now that I feel comfortable starting. Jessica Winfrey and Kyra Watson, if we played a game today, they'd split time and you can flip a coin which one starts. Winfrey provides a little bit more rebounding. Kyra provides a little bit more scoring. You know, we have 4 guards that I feel at the end of the season could be all conference caliber guards as long as they stay healthy. You know, Tessa Elkins, I think, is an outstanding player, plays extremely hard, does all the dirty things. You know, great rebounder from a position. Really, you know, almost led us in rebounding last year, led us in rebounding in conference play. You know, she can step in and do some things. Then you have the opportunity to bring, you know, maybe Mariah Robinson a scoring punch off the bench. You know, she could be coming off the bench for us. Somebody who averaged 17 points a game a couple of years ago, averaged 15 last year, could be coming off the bench for us, providing scoring punch. So we're excited about that. McBean would probably be the first post sub off the bench, and Natanya Jackson. And when you see us, you're going to realize she has the opportunity to come in and change a game every time she steps on the floor. You know, it's going to be good or bad for us, not sure which right now. We want to get to the point where we know it's going to be good for us, but right now I'm not sure. Depends on, you know, whether she stays focused and whether she has the discipline to be intense on defense. And you know, one thing she does, she takes up the entire paint defensively, and she knows how to use her body and what she has. She can alter shots. Offensively, yeah, I don't know how you defend her. You have to double or triple her on the block when she catches the ball. She's just a true power post player. You know, the question is she going to have the discipline that it takes to do what she's capable of doing by the time we get to playing games? So that's what we're looking forward to.
From a stamina standpoint, Jessica's knee, is she good to go 32 minutes?
She could, right now, she could probably play about 20. You know, I think she could play 32. The way we play, she would struggle playing 32, but it wouldn't be a knee issue. It's just a conditioning issue. You know, we're not ready to play games right now, and we shouldn't be. We had a close scrimmage. She did really well. She played about 25 minutes in that. So, you know, right now, from a structural standpoint, knees, Achilles, all that stuff, you know, we're excited about where she is. She's about 90%, and 90% of her on the boards is pretty good. A lot better than anybody else we had on the court last year, so we're excited.
Coach, 4 returning starters from last year's squad. You got some depth this year as well. How exciting is that?
Well, and really I think we have 6 or 7 people that started some games last year. So, you know, we have some experience. One of the great things about the way we played early last year for this year is that people like Shan Hosey, who didn't play a lot when we got to the conference portion of our schedule, averaged double-figure minutes in the non-conference. So she's been on the floor. The depth that we have right now, we have added length. You know, Bianca Babick, a freshman, is a 6-foot wing player, a true power guard. You know, can really shoot it from the perimeter and can put it on the floor and will go right to the rim. You know, there's no, okay, I'm going to step sideways and just throw up a shot. She's going to the rim when she puts it on the floor. Christy Saldo, another freshman, comes in, a 6-foot freshman, provides some more length. She's kind of playing a guard forward spot right now. She's floating back and forth between the 3 and the 4. That gives us extra length. You know, Shan Hosey, you feel fairly comfortable putting her out there every once in a while at 6'1" with long arms. And then, you know, Ashley McBean 6'3", Kelsey Dirks 6'3.5", 6'4", Natanya Jackson 6'4". Kyra Watson is a shorter forward, but she's about a 6'6" wingspan, you know, which is really what's important. So we have that length. We can play a big lineup, you know, or we can stay small. And you know, we're excited about the depth position at the guard spot right now. We have 4 that we really feel comfortable playing, and that 5th one, you know, you got a couple people fighting for that spot. Bianca Babick would be one of them. Alyssa Like, a junior college transfer, who was an All-American last year, a 45% career three-point shooter, is another one fighting in there. Kiana Kirby, who's returning, struggled as a freshman last year, but got to play again. Got some experience. She's played well at times in practice to this point. And those people are really fighting for that last guard spot to be in a rotation and play some. And, they give us options. But like an Alyssa Like situation, she passes up shots right now. 45% three-point shooter. She's got to let it go. So we're working on progressing toward that with her.
Jessica Holder, what's her status?
Jessica Holder has practiced every day we've had practice, which is a tremendous improvement over the last 2 years. And if we played today, she would be allowed to play. She is not anywhere close to 100% of what she can be. She's still going through some treatment options, and hopefully what they're doing right now will take and it'll work. She can still jump out of the gym. Every once in a while she'll make a play, and you see the player that we projected her to be when we signed her. But going through the ordeal she's been through, Neil, I got a lot of respect for her, and I really want to see her get some court time and get back on the floor. And it's fun to have her in practice, and you see a play where she just elevates above everybody and grabs a rebound, or it's nice to see her out there. But she's struggling a little bit with her movement and mobility. Conditioning, she hasn't played in 2 years, and that's no running at all for the last 2 years. So, but she's back on the court and she's practicing.
I feel like you have enough players that can step up and produce offensively for you.
We really struggled shooting it last year. Mariah struggled putting it in the basket big time last year. Shot right at 32% from the field. She had 3 or 4 different injuries. A groin here, a hamstring there, a tweaked knee there, and that nobody really knew about, that really caused problems with her from a balance standpoint, which she struggled shooting it. Right now she's shooting it great. Feel like Burgess can put up 17 to 20 a game. Tessa Elkins can score. She averaged almost 8 a game last year in a more limited role than she'll have this year. Erica Sisk, is a freshman who can put the ball in the basket. She's electric with her athletic ability to get to the rim, and she's a very capable three-point shooter as well. Inside, Kelsey Dirks provides more scoring ability right now than we've had the last few years. When Tanya Jackson's in the game, she can definitely score inside. I feel like we have several different options. We're in practice. We're a better shooting team right now. Bianca Babick, Alyssa Like, those people can step up and shoot. Kiana Kirby's been doing a great job of getting to the basket. So I feel like, we have enough offensive firepower, but we're going to have to be great defensively to have any chance. We're going to have to keep the ball out of the paint and contest every perimeter shot. And if we can do that, then we've got a chance to get out and transition. As for the last 7 or 8 years, we've been at our best offensively.
Do you anticipate utilizing a more traditional style of play this year?
What we're looking at right now, we will press some. It won't be like the beginning of last year. We're probably looking at, I told you we have 7 people that I feel could start, and I would feel comfortable with that. And, we have about 7 or 8 people that have really separated themselves over the last week from everybody else, and our close scrimmages have helped with that. And, that's pretty much how it's going to go. And I've told the team, everybody has a chance to play, but the reality is we're probably going to play 8 people. So we're going to have some talent that's not going to get a lot of playing time. And one of the great things about this team to this point is how well they get along both on the court and off. We have the team do a mission statement every year. This team this year, they do their mission statement and they do a paragraph with a lot of adjectives in the paragraph, how they want their team to be seen by anybody that comes to watch them. And then the last part of the thing is they're going to achieve all that through, the simple rule of everybody love everybody, like semi-pro, like Will Ferrell. And when I read it, I was a little like, yeah, okay. But then when I thought about it and I talked to the captain and spent some time talking about it, they really have adopted that. They're real serious about it. So we take that to the court. If they love each other, they're going to be there to help each other defensively. If they love each other, they're going to be there to pick each other up and not allow their heads to get down when they miss a shot or turn the ball over. If they love each other, they're going to get on the floor after the loose ball. They're going to do whatever it takes from a basketball standpoint to help each other win. So I'm excited about that because they really are living that motto. So, we're ELE all the way. Everybody love everybody and things will be all right. I'm really happy with how they're handling things to this point. Now, we haven't played a game yet. Game gets here and all of a sudden minutes are, they're real minutes, not just scrimmage minutes. Then that can change. All of a sudden now the one that really thought they were going to play 25, 30 minutes and only plays 2, how do they react to that situation and how do their teammates to react to their reaction? So I don't know how it's going to turn out. Right now it's been pretty good.
What about on the offensive end? Last year there was a lot of emphasis on beating the other team down the floor and taking threes in transition. Do you anticipate playing the same way on the offensive end this year, or will that be more traditional?
We're going to look. We're always going to look to score before the other team has a chance to get their defense set. Okay, as long as we have the athletes that are capable of doing that. Burgess, Sis, Mariah Robinson, Tessa, they can all come down the court with the ball in their hands and get a scoring opportunity and create for other people. So we'll look to put pressure on the other team's defense that way. But no, at the beginning of the year last year where we were throwing it ahead and it was, catch and shoot no matter what, that's not going to be the case. But we're going to look to score quick and we're going to look to score before the other team has a chance to get their defense set. Erica Burgess with the ball in her hands, if she's going full speed and coming at you, it's tough to handle. If Eric assists the same way, the ball gets in their hands, they're coming at you full speed, it's a problem. And, we're going to go until somebody stops us.